In this video, we're going to explore the full story of Emily Wong, the only reporter that Shepard doesn't want to punch. We'll be exploring content for all three games and answering the question, why wasn't Emily Wong in Mass Effect 3? Keep watching to see it all. What's up, everyone? Big Dan here. Before we begin, you should know I have over 100 Mass Effect Trilogy videos on my channel, including hidden scenes, rare choices, lore videos, and guides. So if you want to see more Mass Effect, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. Without further ado, let's dive right in. We first bump into Emily Wong near the Flux nightclub in Mass Effect 1. She flags down the commander and asks for his help for an investigative piece she's working on concerning organized crime on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
That bit about the Skillian Blitz is unique to the war hero psychological profile, which I chose for this version of Commander Shepard during character creation. Wong has unique lines for the other two profiles as well, Ruthless and Sole Survivor.
I read about the siege of Torfin, sending your men to their deaths, shooting slavers as they tried to surrender. I need someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty, someone who'll do what needs to be done. That's you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
After we deal with Fist in Cora's den, we can recover his OSD and return it to our grateful reporter friend. Paragons can even offer her an exclusive interview.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Meanwhile, you can use a Renegade dialogue check to shake down Wong for some extra credits.
Here, Commander, for your trouble.
I had to kill people for these discs. They're worth more than you're offering.
I didn't tell you to kill Fist, but you're right. I suppose that I did ask you to help me, so... Here, this should be more than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Regardless of how you handle the situation, Emily Wong's work is not yet done. Later, we can find her standing outside the Citadel Tower where she has another job for us.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Planting the bug is a simple task, and afterwards, Emily is grateful for our efforts.
I'm already getting readings. This is going to make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm going to show this to my publisher.
Wong's character stands in stark contrast to Khalisah Bint-sinan al-Jalani, the other reporter we meet in Mass Effect 1. Khalisah's style of gotcha interviews is incredibly off-putting, and Shepard punching her has become a meme amongst Mass Effect fans. According to stats released by Bioware, 68% of players threw the haymaker in Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
I've had enough of your snide insinuations. You bitch!
What I like most about Wong is she's committed to rooting out corruption and injustice and leveraging her sources in an honest way rather than jamming a political agenda down her audience's throats. If we completed at least one of her quests, then we'll receive an email from Emily Wong in Mass Effect 2. You're alive? How come you broke whatever cover you've been under for 2 years but didn't offer an exclusive interview to your favorite reporter? Whenever you come up for air and are ready to talk, let me know. Emily Wong. Despite her offer to come and talk, we can't actually speak to Emily in Mass Effect 2. My guess is that the developers initially intended to have us meet her on the Citadel, but cut that content from the game. A similar offer that we cannot act on happens with Dr. Michelle. However, we can view Emily Wong's news reports at terminals throughout the Citadel. She's advanced in her career, taking a role as anchor for Citadel News Network or CNN. Here are some snippets of Wong doing her thing.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. The top story in international affairs is a Batarian test of a new orbital mirror system. By placing large arrays of mirrors at a planet's Lagrange points, it is possible to focus sunlight at any point on its surface. The Batarian hegemony insists that the system is for peaceful purposes, to control weather and terraform worlds too cold for settlement. However, Turian monitors contend that the system could be used to focus sunlight into a thermal weapon.
If you complete the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC, you can also watch Emily busting a move on the dance floor in the Broker video archive. She's got better moves than Shepard for sure.
Thank you all for your loyalty and support.
And that's it for Emily Wong in the first 2 games. So what about Mass Effect 3? Here's where things start to get a little strange. In the lead up to Mass Effect 3, Bioware set up a Twitter account called Alliance News Network to promote the game. On March 5th, 2012, Emily Wong live tweeted a Reaper invasion of Earth through this Twitter account. Wong, now with FCC News, detailed the Reaper's landing in Los Angeles. She is badly injured by gunfire while her news van tries to help Alliance forces attack a Reaper. In a last-ditch effort, she says goodbye to her parents and does a suicide run to crash into the Reaper. A fan put together this touching reenactment of Emily Wong's last moments.
If anyone hears this, my name is Emily Wong. I witnessed my homeworld brought to its knees. But I did not go out on mine. I love you, Mom.
So yeah, BioWare killed off this character on Twitter. This was not their original plan, but it's what we got. There's been a lot of speculation about why Emily Wong was cut from Mass Effect 3 and then killed off in a Twitter marketing campaign. After the release of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Wong's voice actress, Anndi McAfee, addressed rumors claiming that she was unavailable to return for the role in Mass Effect 3. I'll link the full video in the description, but she basically just says that she submitted her avails for the role, heard nothing for a while, and was eventually told she wasn't needed to record voice lines. While we don't have all the details of why this occurred, we do know that Bioware originally planned to include Emily Wong in a quest on the Citadel, most likely as part of the Cerberus coup attempt. An early version of Mass Effect 3's script was leaked in late 2011, and it includes details about the quest. Here's the general overview from the leaked document. You hear hate speech and misinformation coming from humans on the Citadel and trace it to Charles Saraceno, who is using the human-centric Terra Firma party to put out Cerberus propaganda. After you turn the crowd against Saraceno, Cerberus comes after you through people Shepard has helped on past missions. Working with Citadel reporter Emily Wong, you track the Cerberus assassins to a neighborhood in the wards where Cerberus has almost total control. You go into the Cerberus-controlled neighborhood with reporters Emily Wong and Khalisah al-Jalani, recording your actions through a camera mounted on your armor. You question witnesses who refuse to talk, and fight Cerberus forces while hunting for the assassin, and in the process catch Cerberus atrocities on live video. In the final area, you uncover horrible Cerberus atrocities before killing the assassin. The vids ensure that nobody on the Citadel will work with Cerberus. Obviously, this encounter was cut from Mass Effect 3, and the Cerberus coup mission was reworked from its earlier concepts. Charles Saraceno also doesn't appear in Mass Effect 3. Still, it's unfortunate that Emily Wong was cut from the game entirely. I honestly would have preferred to have her as the onboard reporter for the Normandy instead of Diana Allers. Even 10 years later, the decision to base a character off IGN reporter Jessica Chobot and then shoehorn her into the game just feels off. It also doesn't help that Chobot's appearance didn't quite translate into the game, leaving Allers looking awkward and disproportionate. And no shade to Jessica Chobot, but the delivery of her lines are stale and monotone compared to other characters in the game. So it's no surprise that most Mass Effect 3 players ended up disliking Diana Allers. This was a missed opportunity for Bioware to incorporate a character that players already liked, instead of an awkward and failed attempt to reach a new audience by creating a new character based on a real person. So there you have it, the full story of Emily Wong in the Mass Effect trilogy. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Mass Effect and RPG videos. I'm also on Instagram, so go follow me at Big Dan Gaming. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.